So my question is, where do we start? Like, I'm really inspired by all of your teachings, and I see...
Well, life sort of dictates where you start, doesn't it? Because you've got some momentum going, which you can make some decisions about. So it's an awareness of momentum that's going, and a determination to be deliberate about the momentum that you keep going. So it's like knowing when to apply attention, when to withdraw attention, when to encourage momentum, when to discourage momentum.
Okay.
That really is where you start, isn't it? Because no one can just start over. There's momentum. You have people around you. You have things you believe. There are things that are already happening. There are things that have manifested and are manifesting. So you just sort of jump in with renewed determination to guide it a little more specifically. That's the way we'd play it.
Well, I feel like I do that.
Yeah? We'd say to ourselves, I know I'm a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. And I know that there are spinning grid discs all over the place, and that I'm on one all the time, and everybody around me is on the same disc. And I can stay, or I can choose something different. We would just start talking to ourselves in very deliberate terminology like that. I'm in charge here. I'm in control, not of what anybody else does. I'm not in control of who gets on my disc and who doesn't, but I am in charge of which disc I select.
So I keep selecting the same one and get frustrated.
Well, but we don't think that you'll do that accidentally or by default so much anymore. We think that next time you realize that you've selected a similar disc, that you might say something to yourself such as, did I have any options? Could I have done it differently? And how do I get out ahead of this? And tonight when I go to sleep, I'm going to set that intention. And in the morning, I'm going to choose with more determination. And tomorrow, we'll yield results of that new decision. And tomorrow will yield new results of that new decision. And you will feel empowered for it.
And when I get stuck on that same choice...
And when momentum keeps me going, I'll acknowledge this is natural. This is momentum. Now's not the time for me to try to do anything about it. I'm just going to fall from the airplane. It'll be over soon, and I'll start more momentum on a different subject tomorrow.
So totally change, focus on something completely
because
different.
as you writhe and wiggle and beat up on yourself, it just adds more momentum, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I get stuck in this cycle of frustration. Frustration.
So there's no such thing as stuck because everything's in motion. But the feeling of stuck is the momentum just carrying you onto a disc to rendezvous with others that are not up to speed with what you really want and who you really are.
Yeah.
So we'd start by saying, I'm going to stop saying stuck. But you can't stop saying stuck when you're saying stuck, because stuck's sort of stuck in your vibrational craw.
Yeah.
But we would say, it isn't that I'm stuck, it's that I've got patterns of vibration that give me the appearance of being stuck, but I can't be stuck because energy's always in motion. We've been saying it's like things are always changing, but when you keep choosing the same disc, things keep changing to more of the same. So
Yes.
It feels like they're not changing, but
Yes.
they really are changing. So I could as easily change them to more of the same on this disc or change them to something different on this disc. It's just a matter of choosing something different, telling different stories, meditating more, lightening up, not asking the same questions over and over again, laying new pipes, not trying so hard to get things that feel stuck to get going. You should have seen these well-meaning men working for days trying to unclog those pipes. It was such an exercise in unnecessary futility. Seemed like the path of least resistance, but it wasn't. It so wasn't, you see. When pipes are so plentiful,
Yeah.
Yeah? Something more?
Mm.